Gang.
I set the vibe. I felt like this was the Kaash Paige.
That's like the Kaash Paige X collab with Twilight vibe.
The album listening vibe. All right. So tonight, midnight is your debut album release.
Yes, ma'am.
You about to go out to eat. What you doing to celebrate? What you gonna do tonight?
So to celebrate, I'm gonna be on a plane. I'm about to go to New York. I'm celebrating really tomorrow. I got a billboard in Times Square. I'm gonna take a picture with it. Got billboards in LA. I'm just really just celebrating life. You know, it's my first album. So you only get to say this one time. So just really like having fun. I'm gonna celebrate for sure on Saturday in LA.
I love that slight flex. Like, you know, I got a billboard coast to coast, you know. Did they put one in Dallas for you or not?
Nah, like Dallas really don't. I mean, they got billboards, but it's not really like crazy attraction when it comes to billboards in like Texas area. Probably in Houston, but I don't know. I haven't really seen no big billboards in Dallas. But shit, it'll be dope to have, you know, a billboard out there too.
Shoot, listen, they are wilding out here in Houston. They got strip clubs. I'm in the house.
Nah, man, last time I was out in Houston, we was out there jet skiing.
When was that? Was that like
I was out there like 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay, got it. Okay, let's get into this. So we got the track list. They sent me the album, so I do have some of the songs to play. Mm-hmm. Instead of going like one by one, what song on here means the most to you?
The song that means the most to me. Let me think.
Because I'm looking at, just by the title, Soul Tie seems real serious, but I don't know.
Yeah, see, I was finna say that. Like, I feel like that song, like, it's another up-and-coming artist by the name of SSG Kobe. You know, like, we're both on the rise right now. And I honestly feel as if, you know, my fan base is going to really mess with him heavy because we have the same type of vibe. The way he reached out to me was he was a fan. He said, you know, he was super inspired and influenced by my sound. He sent the song, and I listened to it, and I was like, damn, like, you're hard. And so then I was just like, you know what? Like, let me see how he would sound on this one song. And when I sent it, he killed it. And I was like, yeah, this is on my project for sure.
Where is he from? Did you say that?
He's from Louisiana. He's from Baton Rouge. Okay. He's 16.
And y'all met from what, like Twitter?
Instagram.
Like, shit, he just sent me a DM. So you do answer DMs. That's what I took from that.
Yeah, no, I answer my DMs for sure. Like, you know, like, anybody that supports me, you know, it's all love. If I see it, I'm going to respond and be like, thank you. Many blessings to you. Okay,
so SSG Kobe from Baton Rouge, Soul Tie. Let me see if I can pull this up for a little bit.
Yeah, he's super fire.
A little snippet.
And I produced a little bit of this track too, so.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. You on a production tip? You didn't tell me all that last time.
I'ma let you have it. I guess waiting about your feelings is a habit. And I'm wondering, boo, tweeting about your life and your status, does it cause satisfaction?
This that Kaash Paige production right here.
Play me right, play me so. Save my life, take my soul away. Tell me lies and fool me twice. I see the signs, but don't expect me to stay. Down for the worse or the better. Down for the worse or the better.
808.
Down for the worse or the better. Down for the worse or the better. I've been switching lanes, I'm trying to get that baby. Lately you've been acting kinda shady, baby. I spend the night. Your spirit is new. I see you, I get a lot high. I'll treat you right. Just keep it on. We meet on time lines. So now I'm singing love songs.
Okay. We promise to only play snippets, even though we let that go like 2 minutes. That dude is fired. I'm assuming he's not signed or anything.
No, he's just with my bro Zach B. He's getting managed by him, but he's for sure gonna get signed soon. That star, like, he's a superstar.
Yeah,
superstar. That is a star shining bright.
There's a lot of talent coming out of Louisiana and Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I gotta say, looking at the track list, because niggas just judge by track list nowadays and feature list. One of my favorite features you did is, of course, 24K, because when he played it for me before it came out, and I was like, y'all don't fucked up, bro. Y'all can't say no Drake. Like,
no, for real, the whole Drake influence.
Yeah, y'all can't sample no Drake here. How does it feel? Because they say Drake is dropping something at midnight. A whole bunch of other people dropping tonight. Davies, your label mate. Like, how do you feel right now? Are you excited? What do you feel?
I'm super excited, and it was like, I understand how it feels to get a little bit discouraged when you see your favorite artist dropping or somebody else dropping that's like super huge and you're up and coming. It's like, fuck, like, are people still gonna listen to my stuff? And it's like, girl, God has, a lot coming your way. I feel like when you have the subconscious in the back of your head being negative, like, people are not gonna listen because Drake dropping, it's like you just down yourself down a little bit. And it's like, I just have to overcome that. Like, bro, like, so what? Like, I'm gonna support Drake shit, and God has my timer for me. Like, he already set that purpose out for me, so I know people are gonna for sure support me always. And same with the other artists. It's hella artists dropping tonight, and they're fired.
Yeah, and you have a whole different lane too. Like, I know someone tagged me in the video they made for you on Twitter, and like, you have a whole different like following. You know what I mean? Like, there's people that's gonna stay up to midnight just tonight. They might have to work like 1:00 in the morning, but they're gonna stay up and listen to Kaash Paige, right? So that's fire. But then another feature of yours I really liked was obviously Euphoria and Don Toliver's album. That was a little surprise creep feature. I was like, Kaash on this shit, man. How'd that happen? How'd you meet Don?
Actually, like, my manager, his girl is his A&R. He kind of just like linked us up in the studio, and it just went from there. Like, I played him a few tracks. He really liked Euphoria, and I was like, all right, it's on my album. Like, come on. And he was like, like, it started going by. He wanted on Heaven or Hell, so I was like, you know what, like, that's big for me. Yeah. I can, his fans can get aware of who Kaash Paige is. So, that was just like, it was a swap, and I gave him that record, and he did Grammy Week for me on my album.
Yeah. So speaking of, can we play a little bit of Grammy Week?
Yeah, for sure. H-Town.
I know. H-Town and the D. Let me turn this up.
Man, it's the big day today. It's Grammy Week. I know you're ready for this, bro.
Did you record this, obviously, during Grammy Week?
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah. Okay. You see that high note?
I got it.
Always Grammy Week, I hope my fit is tight. Oh, that speech I never write. I just get loaded and I speak straight from my mind.
Hey, hey.
You know, when I first heard Successful, I thought of obviously Drake Successful. And I was like,
Yes.
Drake is better, man.
Bro, Drake is so hard. I was just talking to somebody yesterday, like, Drake's music, you can listen to anything. Everything he's ever made. It's not, like, it's not skippable. Everybody, you want to listen to every single Drake song ever made, because it's like he has different vibes. He talks about real life. His shit is so relatable that it's like it just can, be in any point of your life when you were feeling this type of way, or be feeling this type of way now. Like, just hit on my ex at 3 a.m. in the morning. And like, yeah, I did just hit on my ex at 3 a.m. in the morning. Like, damn, Drake, like, you really saying some real shit right now.
Like, why are you in my house, bro? Like, why are you?
Oh God.
Tell me what I think. You know, the funny thing is, did you watch the Chainz and Ross verses at all?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay, so like the big thing is Chainz and Ross are two artists that have a lot of Drake features. They probably have the most. And they were like, the only person Drake could do a verses with is himself. Cause like nobody like you could do.
Yeah, he doesn't. He has his own lane.
Yeah, you could do like R&B Drake versus rapper Drake versus like when he gets in his little H-Town flow Drake versus Jamaican dancehall Drake. It's a lot, we got New York
Jamaican with UK.
Right? UK drill Drake. Like it's a whole bunch. All right, so obviously you and Don Toliver, y'all doing it for Texas. He's from Houston. He's from Dallas area. But a lot of things I've seen on my timeline is like obviously Double XL just came out, the freshman cover, and a lot of people said him and you were snubbed. Do you feel like that, or you feel like you can go again next year, or what?
No, I honestly feel like, everybody has their own timing. I feel like next year is going to be me, Don, 42, Flo Millie, SSG. I feel like it's going to be a lot of us next year. I feel like everybody, that is on there, congrats to them. And they, like, it was already chose before we started going crazy type shit. So it's like, I know next year our shit's going to be even more wild.
Like the campaign gonna go crazy. She on billboards coast to coast, y'all. I know you just mentioned 42 Doug. You do have Fake Love up here. What do you want to play next? I'm gonna let you control the vibe.
You can actually play 42 Doug. Like, this is the thing. Like, I feel like I have my radio hit records. So I feel like that's Breakup Song, Pull Up, Fake Love. Like, I feel like those top three are huge radio hits.
Okay. So 42, I thought for the longest he was from Atlanta, then I found out he was from Detroit. I was like, all right.
Oh, for real? I thought he was from Atlanta too.
Exactly. But
it's because he's hanging out with Lil Baby, so of course we gonna assume.
Yeah. So I'm they put me, since I last saw you, they put me in a whole bunch of different markets. So they syndicated me. So like I thought.
Congrats on that.
Thank you. You in billboards coast to coast. I'm on stations.
Coast to coast everywhere.
But I thought he was from Atlanta. And they're like, nah, he's from Detroit. But I think he just maybe, like you said, be a little baby so much.
Yeah.
This one is Fake Love.
Don't understand me. Even my homies still got a plan B. Reaching off my ashes. We was friends, but now we're enemies. We're coming to an end of negativity. And let's not pretend you kept it real with me. I've been so low. Tryna watch how I move. I know you so honest. Like I should just what you say. I listen to you every day. Fake love, fake love, fake love, fake love. Even my family don't understand me. Even my homies still got a plan B. Love never meant that much to me. I don't even know you. Me used to have my dogs bottom. Yeah, go fuck with southbound. Real from the east, man. Smart. Some pay for a bush, you don't want a car. Hold it down for me, maybe I'll change one day. Big four letter when I change one day. Back then we was friends, I was straight on you. Real recognize real, I'ma wait for you. Finish calling me, I'm punished us against the world. Time you just call, I was with a girl. Never broke your heart to see me with another. Then you had a baby, keep it real, I was 6. He was raised on 7, I was raised on 6. Rich forever, freedom boys. Fake love, fake love, fake love, fake love. Me and my family don't understand me. Even my homies still don't got a plan B. Fake love, fake love, fake love, fake love.
So that one, what inspired that song? That sounds like
Fake love. Like around that time, I was, with a lot of my friends that I thought were my friends, and felt entitled to what I had going on, or just wasn't putting in the work that I was putting in, and it was I felt taken advantage of. So I'm like, that's fake love. Like, you act like you rock with me, but you really don't. And then around that time, I was into it with my parents too. Just like slight miscommunication. When your mama do something, your dad do something, you like, I don't want to talk to no more. So it's like I was just going through that, and I'm like, everybody fake. Like, I'm dissing everybody. And I just, made a song, and I just kind of like resembled it to everything that I was going through at that time.
Okay. I know a question I get a lot, because people will still comment on the interview we did back in November?
Mm-hmm.
And people want to know about Kaash's love life, because I heard in Jaded, you said you got a stripper. Like, what's she doing? What's going on?
Having strippers. It don't even be particular people I'll be talking to. It's just like, shit, Kaash is having fun. Kaash is single. Kaash talks to everybody. Like, Kaash is just on that. I love the honey, so I just be there.
Tie you down though, right? Not yet.
You said, huh?
I said, ain't nobody tie you down, not yet.
Hell no. I mean, it might come to that, but until I find that right creative vibe, not gonna happen no time soon.
I got you. That is one thing I tell people all the time who they may just discover you, and they'll ask me, because they'll see you on my Instagram or something. They'll be like, "Is she cool though? Like, she seemed like," I'm like, "Nah." Like, honestly, I'll tell everyone, you had one of the most pure vibes when we met. It wasn't no like rah rah, let's do crowd shit. Like, it was just like, it's chill. Talk about like whatever.
I'm glad I get that type of vibe.
Yes, because if you was on some other rappers who should not be named ish that got rainbow hair, it wouldn't have went that way, bro. It wouldn't have went that way. Okay, so I think we have time for maybe just one more snippet. What's one you want to leave off with? It's a really big one. We haven't touched yet. We got the KK. Which one?
Let's get it popping with the London.
The London. Ooh, they only sent me clean, so don't get mad at me.
Uh-huh.
They only sent me the clean versions, so you know.
One vibe out.
They calling me toxic, cause it's hella obnoxious. Blowing up my phone, they steady talking, competing for my love. It's not an auction. Let's get it poppin', get it poppin'. Let's get it poppin', get it poppin'. Let's get it poppin'. Same on me, Hollywood, how could you change on me? Funny cause you're still the same old thing. I sip my drink, get my 2 steps, 2 shots, then it's not left alone. But I need no help, love, drugs, and discussions turn nothing into something, yeah. Roll it up, what you know about a in a Billy truck? 3 you once again, and she pulling up. I'm at the London with my bros, and we pouring up. Toxic, cause he's hella obnoxious. Blowing up my phone, instead he talking, competing for my love. It's not an auction.
Alright. Everybody making songs about the London, man. What's it about that place?
Man, you go to the London, you gonna catch so many vibes and see so many vibes that you ain't never seen before. And when I had went, it was my first week at Rolling Loud. And I was so wild. Like, I was having the time of my life. It was my first time being there, my first time ever staying at the London. Man, I was inviting so many vibes through.
Was that like your first time like doing some rapper rich shit?
Yeah. I was like, damn, I feel like Lil Baby. I feel like Young Dolph. Like, I'm gonna come out here and like be really out there. Cause it's like when you listen to Young Dolph music, and shout out to him because he dropped it tonight too. When you listen to Young Dolph music, you feel rich as hell. Like, his music make you feel like a whole ass boss. Like, you fucking rave.
I get that for Rick Ross more.
Rick Ross give you wealthy money, rich though. I feel like young boy, not young boy, but a Young Dolph give you like trap rich. Like, I'm rich and getting paid. I feel like Rick Ross, like, he gives me more wealthy, like
vibes.
Yeah, like wine vibes. I feel like with Young Dolph, we're gonna be in the club popping bottles, like lit as hell.
All right. Well, sis, family, gang, I appreciate you.
Always.
Tracks with me.
No, I appreciate you for even letting me on this call. You already know the vibes is always right and tight whenever, we link up. And, I'm about to come to Houston soon, so.
I know, hit me up. But I'm definitely going to support Tonight at Midnight. I already got the album, though, so, got the exclusive.
That's what I'm saying. You got the exclusive drip. So you over there, you already been at, you like, oh, y'all late.
Yeah.